Hey there, this is Adam Ouellette, founder of Esquire Academy, attorney for many years, and author of Raising the Bar, the book, just for lawyers. Today we're going to be talking about multitasking. This is who I am if you've never seen this big-headed picture. I've got a big head. Well, I'm 6'9", so I guess I can have a big head. Regardless, my story and lots of our stories collectively is that we juggle too much stuff, just too much stuff at the same time. And when I started studying about attention and being present and getting more things done and having less stress, I started to realize that multitasking is something that we've taken on as a collective in business, in life. And we start all this stuff and we have all these things going at the same time. And the theory is that we should be able to get stuff done quickly. And if we just start a bunch of stuff, it'll finish when it finishes. But the fact is, we've got texts, we've got calls, we've got projects, to-dos, we've emails. Everything bombards us. And in a few seconds here, we're going to talk about how we can help with that. But sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we just have a lot of stuff going, and there's important calls and people that have to be dealt with and court files and this and that. And I understand that. But what I'd like to help you to move into is not being so scattered and focusing. Really what it comes down to is directing our attention and focusing in the moment on something that is important and is the next step, and not being so scattered. The fact is, all we have is our attention, and attention really is, the basis of it is focusing our awareness, our attention on something. It is all we have. And really, when you think about auto accidents or any kind of accidents or screw-ups, it normally is that we're not paying attention. Look how many people die every year from being on their phones and text messaging, or being on their phones and talking at the same time, and not focusing, not being aware and having our attention directed to driving. So if you're going to do anything, do your best to give it your full attention. Direct your attention on what you want. And I can tell you, over the years, as I have directed my attention, I've been able to get more present, and I get so much more done. And so the reason why you've seen these videos, and hopefully you've signed up for these videos to make sure you get them all, is that you want to have less stress. So let's talk about getting organized. I know I probably pounded this in a little bit too much, but the fact is, if you really want to be able to direct your attention, get organized. But the fact of the matter is, do not disturb time, as I've explained in a few videos in Love the Law Challenge and a couple of these other videos that I've kind of just brushed over it. But setting some time apart where you shut your door and you turn off your phone and you're not allowing anybody to text you, and taking the most important stuff you've got to get done and starting at number one. What's the most important thing? Working your way through everything. Planning, weekly and daily planning, helps you to direct your attention on what's most important. If you're so scattered and you've got a million things going, and you don't know what's very important because everything's important at that point, you're not able to direct your attention because you've got all these balls up in the air that you're juggling. Brain dumping, as we've talked about. Stop checking your email 100 times a day. I'm going to keep reminding you of these things, because the fact is, this stuff scatters you. Distractors. How many hours a day are you on social media? Do you watch TV? Do you watch mindless videos? Do what matters most first. This is a skill. It becomes an art, getting present. And I talk about it in depth in my book, Raising the Bar, and clearly on some of these other things I'm working on, such as Esquire Academy and Esquire Mastermind. There's videos just on this. But I wanted to start touching on it and making you aware. Most of us don't even know that we're so scattered. And the fact is, when you look at what happens when people aren't at their best, it is because they're not focused and they're not paying attention. So just think about this and start to focus more and set time aside for important projects, and stop juggling so many balls at once. Have yourself a great day. Hope this video helped you. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.